some women, some men have a checklist, right? You have a checklist of what you're looking for in a man. Like, is it, and some people might rip you for that. Like, you may be giving up opportunities with other great people, great individuals that you may not be considering because, quote unquote, they don't match up to your list. So it's like, is it wrong of you for you to stick to your list and want to have what you want to have rather than, quote unquote, some people might call it settling?
I don't think you should like stick to that. I mean, there's been times where I've dated like really uber smart, successful guys. And then there's like times where I've just dated like normal guys and
my brother. He was super hot.
Would you date a 5'9" king?
Sure. Height's actually never been like an issue with me.
Okay, there you go.
One of my exes was probably like 5'10". He was around that. So
she said height, and then he's 5'10". That's the average height in America.
Well, like I'm a tall girl. I'm like 5'7". So when you're going
with
to
heels, even taller.
Yeah, he used to hide.
Kelley, is it okay if guys wear platform shoes?
I mean, it all depends. Like if you have the white sneakers that have like a teeny bit of platform, I have no issue with that.
No,
we're talking about like the insoles.
And they bought some insoles.
Like they put insoles to go from 5'10" to 6 feet, let's say.
If no one
lifts.
Can, I don't mind. Like if it makes you feel better, why not?
So I think that's I agree with that, but I feel like so many people will shun the dude for doing something that makes him feel better and gives him a bit more confidence. But he can't shun that woman for her doing something that gives her more confidence. So I appreciate you on saying that.
I have no issue with that. But I will tell you something. So when I was like back before the show, there was a guy who I like genuinely enjoyed spending time with. And he was just like a normal guy, but my brothers did not like it. And they went freaking ballistic on me, like ballistic.
Wait, why? Why didn't they like him?
Because so like there's a stigma towards certain jobs. And this guy was like a smart guy. He did pharmaceutical sales. Like he didn't really drink, but he was also he was like a bouncer at a nightclub in Chicago, like one of the guys to like come let you in and stuff. So my brothers, like, that's all they knew. You know what I mean? They're like, why, like, what are you doing dating one of the door guys at like this nightclub, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I swear he doesn't drink. He's really nice. He's also in pharmaceutical sales, but like, they just couldn't hear that.
Was it more of like a financial thing or just because like that's the occupation? All they hear is they see.
I think it was the stigma, right? Like being a door guy.
They're probably like, oh, every hot chick that's walking through, he's picking up their number.
It's a
like,
revolving door, Mike, possibly. That's what they were thinking.
I kind of agree with your brothers. Now, my homeboys that are personal trainers, they're going to get mad at me, but I think there's like certain occupations to where I'm going to tell my sister to be careful. Like personal trainers, bartenders. I would say the bartender over like the bouncer dude. And then a lot of one that girls don't think about. Barbers and like coaches. And the reason is they be getting a lot of single women to come up in their chair cutting their little boy's head. And they automatically like have a different level of like trust. Like, oh my God, my son loves you.
Wait, like a barber or
like a barber. Like someone cutting your hair. Or
like a hairdresser. Like ones that are usually working on females or males?
That too. Hairdressers, they're in the same category.
I love that response, but I can't necessarily tell you why, but I love that.
Oh my, Kelley, come on. It's just you and I talking. Brian ain't here right now. What's up? She's like, I'm not going to do it.
Not getting into it.
No, if you're a barber, a hairdresser, a little league soccer coach, like a little league coach for kids, and the single moms right there, bartender, bouncer, and or personal trainer, I'm going to tell my sister to be careful. So I agree with your brothers on that. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll see.
I haven't thought about that one. I definitely.
I trust your judgment, Kelley. If you vetted them out, you asked all the right questions.
This was a while ago. It was.
Looking back, did you make the right decision by letting him go?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. He treated me so well. He was like the nicest guy in the world. I was doing like subconscious things that I didn't even realize I was doing. Like I wouldn't necessarily go in public with him, which I didn't really realize I was doing. He'd be like, let me take you to dinner. And I'd be like, no, like, let's just come over and we'll like cook at my house. So I was doing subconscious things knowing it wasn't going to work out, but I didn't even realize I was doing those things. And my roommates were like, dude, you've been seeing this guy for 2 months and you won't step out of the house with him. Like he was like getting me stretch limos to the airport whenever I'd like, he was so sweet. He was so kind. But I just like knew it wasn't it.